What the? Where the hell am I? Oi! What a drop. Dadovitchnic? Oh, what I've been doing today? Well, apart from digging that tunnel back out, this is the Zoomovoid's stackable wheat farm. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 floors on this one. They're all bombed up and growing as we speak. There you go, designed by Zoomovoid. And a warning to the other people who like to pull levers to see what they do, please don't pull this until the wheat's harvestable. The chicken's been there since I've been here. Obviously this hole's been creeped out at some stage. While I was building this, I did get creeped. I thought I had the place well enough lit, but turns out not to be the case. There was a bit of a dark spot over here, and a little bugger just spawned, went straight over here and blew up half the bottom floor there and one of the pistons while I was working on it. Anyway, yeah, so that's the stackable wheat farm, and over here, once I get enough cooked stone, I'm going to build Automator MC's cow farm. Cheers. Okay, here we are. Enchanting room, little enchanting room built into here. I got rid of the cobblestone generator. I've got plenty from the tunnels, and I can always go and mine some more if I need it. Now this is adjustable, so we can change the level. Now I only want a level 1, so here we go. Level 1, efficiency 1. Excellent. Chuck another one on this iron sword here. Let's have a look. Sharpness 1. Knockback. Awesome. And for the full levels, there you go. Okay, I just did a harvest off the stackable wheat farm. I've actually done 3 harvests off this so far, and every time you harvest you get 5.5 stacks of wheat. This is off a 10-layer farm, and one of the things I like about it is that it is not as glitchy as having animals. So there's all the wheat, and these are the leftover seeds. I've already replanted it, so yeah, it's doing quite well. And over here we see the cow farm. Now this was designed by Automator MC, and I've been having a bit of fun with it actually. It's because these things are that glitchy, there's certainly some problems. Well, at least my cows don't seem to have disappeared this time. We have 4 now. I started off with 2. I actually bred them once and then one disappeared, so no idea what's happening there. I got your attention. Okay. Yep. Now, something I found out earlier on. I tried to breed them, it didn't work. I ran them through and it seemed to work after that. So basically you pull the lever here to get the cows out. I'll just let them come straight in. This is the return line, and that is the line to the cooker. So basically it just there's a line of pistons across the back there. When you push the button, opens the floor up, they drop down into a water stream, up an elevator, and into here. Alright, let's see if this works now. Yep. Beautiful. Bye bye everyone. Okay, I've been storing a bit of wheat here. That's probably enough for any cow breeding operations we've got. Yeah, this one's partially in the ground. Normally it would be about another 2 blocks higher than this. The lava cooking system is very simple. It just drops them down through lava. Doesn't get any easier than that. And I've done a bit of area beautification here on the pathway with my lovely glowing pumpkins. I've also been spreading pumpkin love around the general area to light it up. Probably a bit of overkill. I've got one every 5 blocks. It's definitely working well. At night I've been hunting endermen. We still need a lot of ender pearls before we can go and hunt down the stronghold. So a couple other guys have got some. I've got 4 so far. So we'll see how we go. Something useful to do at night. Okay, well, that's what I've done so far out here. Thanks for watching. Okay, we've got an enderman here. Give him a good staring at. Come on over here. Yep, you, I'm looking at you. Come on. Too busy raving with the spider. Yep, here he comes. Nice. Hello. Oh, you bugger, you pinched one of the blocks. That's what we're looking for. Nice. How do you get me block back? Oh. Okay, well, it's 2 ender pearls I've got tonight. Good haul. Have to keep keeping on. Hey, old Dadovitchnic here. I just wanted to give you an update on the cow containment system, I'm going to call it. Basically, I was having all sorts of trouble where if you stuck cows in any sort of block, and I would assume this would be the same for other animals as well, in multiplayer, on logging in or out, or loading of the chunk, they would glitch into a corner in the wall or somewhere like that, and basically die inside the rock. Now, the only way I could figure out is to make it work is to keep them away from the walls on log out and log in. So this is what I came up with. I have logged in, I have logged out, I've offloaded the chunks and loaded the chunks, and the numbers seem to be growing. I started with 2 and I'm now up to 4. And considering in the last system I had, I started with 6 and ended with 2, any sort of growth is acceptable. So this is basically it, just 4 pistons. Turning it off. I've got a ladder in there to get in when I want to knock them on the head. As you can see there, look at them into the wall. And they will just glitch into that corner and then kill and then die. Now for breeding purposes, I've got this down here. Just simply take the weed out. Now I have just bred these, so I'm not going to be able to breed them. And as you can see, you simply rely on them to come across and get bred. Now there is a bit of an issue here, whereby on loading, quite often they will not breed. I don't know what that's about, but basically if you just leave the system running, so put the water back on, go away and then come back later, it seems to work. So that's about it. Oh, it's getting dark. Once again, so when I leave, they're all nicely in the centre and away from any walls that they can possibly glitch into. So I'm not sure if I'd like a life as a cow in this containment system, but I suppose it was better than being stuck inside a tube. There's obviously no automatic kill system here. You've just got to walk in and knock them on the head. But that seems to be about it. Now, I had some information from one of the other players that my base door got creeped. So my next thing I'm going to be going to do is going over and fixing that. Now, there's been some other work going on around here. As you can see, Jungle Jim's place over there, or Killer Spoon as he's actually known, is working on his place, and you can see they've got glass all the way around the hill there. It should be very interesting. Can't wait to see what he's got to say about that. And Something Wrong is building his house over there, and he's finally got a roof on it, so it doesn't look like a cardboard box anymore. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting shown through these by the owners, so we can find out just how good they really are. Now, I know the Amity, he is building a house over the other side of the hill, and that's a very interesting one. It looks extremely strange from the outside, because what he's done is built all the rooms inside, and then he's going to build the outside around it, because he said he was sick of running out of room. So that should be a very interesting place to have a look at. Okay, well, I've got some building to repair. I've got to go through the portals to do it, so I'll catch you later. Okay, well, our cow containment area seems to be working rather nicely. As you can see, I've had no losses so far. It is very low tech, but I suppose there are ways and means of getting around this. So I've got a couple of ideas that I will try out now that I know this works. And the window down there is very, very basic for breeding purposes. All the cows try and push their way across to where the corn is, the wheat is. So it's very difficult to get two at a time. So you really do need some means of getting them to go past in single file, which can only be done with a bit of channeling. And that 4 square in the middle with no water on it should be ideal for that purpose. I'll have a go at that later. The good thing about it is it did give me an idea about doing the same thing with chickens. Now, I've just hand loaded these in there. They're baby chickens at the moment, and of course once they grow to adults I'll see how they go. Basically, we've got the same sort of containment system that we have in the cow pen. It's just smaller, so that they're always on top of water. That means that the eggs will drop down that chute there and be accessible from the bottom. Now, with the I have a lever down here. Now, what that lever does is close off the top pistons and opens up bottom ones. Now, the bottom pistons don't fully cover, don't fully cover that hole. They go right to the edge of it. So the chickens will drop down that tube. That's the idea anyway. Once I've grown these to adults and got some eggs out of them, I will test it. Now, down the bottom here, once again, about as low tech as you can get. It's just a simple tube where I should be able to go and get the eggs through the corner of the glass here. And when I want to kill the chickens, once they're in there, flip this lever, and it's a simple drowning mechanism. Now, whether this works with glitched mobs or not, I won't know until I test it. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if it does work, I'll be really happy, and I'll pass that information on to you. Cheers.